Welcome to the city that never sleeps, New York. New York, located in the northeastern United States, is a city of diversity, energy, and limitless possibilities. Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island are the 5 boroughs of New York City. Each borough has its own distinct personality and charm, and when combined, they form one of the most exciting and dynamic cities in the world. From its famous landmarks and attractions to its vibrant culture, diverse communities, and world-class cuisine, New York City has something for everyone. A city that piques people's imaginations and inspires them to dream big. Here are 10 must-see attractions in New York. Number 1. Central Park is a large park in New York City known for its beautiful green spaces, scenic walkways, and diverse range of activities. The subway is the most convenient way to get to Central Park, and there are several stations nearby. There are also several bus routes that stop near the park, as well as taxis and rideshare services. Walking and running trails, playgrounds, sports fields, and picnic areas are among the many attractions available in Central Park. The Central Park Zoo, the Great Lawn, the Bethesda Fountain, and the Conservatory Garden are all iconic features of the park. Boating on the park's lakes and ponds, visiting the Central Park Conservatory, and seeing a performance at the Delacorte Theater are all popular activities. Bring a picnic lunch or snacks to enjoy in one of the many picnic areas throughout the park. Number 2. The Statue of Liberty, located on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, is a symbol of liberty and democracy. The Statue of Liberty can only be reached by ferry from Battery Park in Lower Manhattan. Tickets can be purchased in advance or at the ferry terminal. The main attraction on Liberty Island is the Statue of Liberty, and visitors can climb to the top of the pedestal or take a guided tour of the statue's interior. The pedestal provides stunning views of the New York skyline and harbor. The nearby Ellis Island Immigration Museum, which tells the story of the millions of immigrants who passed through Ellis Island on their way to America, is also open to visitors. The Statue of Liberty is open all year, but the off-season, from September to May, is when the crowds are at their lowest. Summer can be hot and crowded, and ferry lines can be long. Arrive early to avoid crowds and long lines and make the most of your visit to the Statue of Liberty. Wear comfortable shoes and dress appropriately for the weather, as much of the attraction is located outside. Visitors should also expect to be subjected to security screening before boarding the ferry. Number 3. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, also known as the Met, is a New York City-based art museum that is one of the world's largest and most comprehensive. The subway is the most convenient way to get to the Met, with several stations nearby. The Metropolitan Museum of Art's collection spans over 5,000 years of art history and includes works from cultures all over the world. Among the highlights of the museum are its collections of European paintings, ancient Egyptian art, and contemporary art. Throughout the year, the Met hosts a number of special exhibitions, as well as musical performances and lectures. The Met is open all year, but the off-season, from September to May, is when the crowds are at their lowest. The Metropolitan Museum of Art provides a variety of guided tours, including general museum tours, themed tours, and audio tours. Visitors can also take a guided tour of the museum's highlights, as well as a tour focusing on a specific time period or artist. To make the most of your visit to the Met, wear comfortable shoes and dress appropriately for the weather, as much of the museum is outside. Visitors are also welcome to bring snacks and water with them to enjoy during their visit. Number 4. Times Square is famous for its neon lights, frantic energy, and vibrant culture. There are numerous art attractions in and around Times Square, so you'll have plenty of options. First, go to the Museum of Modern Art, MoMA, which is located on 53rd Street between 5th and 6th Avenues. With its impressive collection of contemporary art and iconic works by artists such as Vincent van Gogh, Pablo Picasso, and Salvador Dali, it's a must-see destination for any art lover. The Guggenheim Museum, located on 5th Avenue between 88th and 89th Streets, is another excellent option. This museum has a large collection of modern and contemporary art, including works by Jackson Pollock and Wassily Kandinsky. The Guggenheim is also known for its unique spiral design, which allows visitors to travel up the building's ramp in a continuous loop to view the artwork. If you're interested in street art and murals, you can also take a walking tour of the neighborhood to see some of the city's most famous works, including works by Banksy, Shepard Fairey, and Keith Haring. Finally, don't miss a stroll through Times Square, which features a variety of art installations and performances. The massive digital billboards that light up the square are a spectacle in and of themselves. And street performers and musicians frequently entertain crowds on the sidewalks. Number 5. The Empire State Building is an iconic skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan and one of the city's most famous landmarks. It provides breathtaking views of New York City from its observatories on the 86th and 102nd floors, and it is a must-see for any visitor to the city. To begin your visit, you must first purchase a ticket. You can buy tickets online ahead of time to save time and avoid standing in line, or you can go to the Empire State Building ticket office. There are various ticket types available, including standard admission, VIP admission, and express passes, so you can select the one that best meets your needs. Once inside the building, take the elevator to the observatories. The 86th floor observatory has a 360-degree view of the city, including the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, and the Brooklyn Bridge. You can also go outside onto the open-air promenade for a better view. The enclosed 102nd floor observatory provides a more intimate view of the city from a higher vantage point. Aside from the observatories, the Empire State Building has several exhibits that provide interesting information about the building's history and construction. The Sustainability Exhibit, the Dare to Dream Exhibit, and the 80th Floor Exhibit are among these. Number 6. The 9/11 Memorial and Museum is a powerful and emotional tribute to the victims and heroes of the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001. The memorial is open to the public and is located on the site of the World Trade Center in Lower Manhattan. The 9/11 Memorial consists of 2 reflecting pools set within the footprints of the Twin Towers. The pools are nearly an acre in size and are surrounded by bronze panels inscribed with the names of the nearly 3,000 people who died in the attacks in the World Trade Center bombing in 1993. The 9/11 Museum, which is located beneath the memorial, is both moving and educational. The museum contains artifacts, photographs, and personal stories that help visitors understand the events of 9/11 and their global impact. The last column, which stood in the center of the World Trade Center site during the recovery efforts, and the survivors' staircase, which was the last visible remnant of the original World Trade Center buildings, are 2 of the museum's highlights. Visitors can also see multimedia displays, such as a documentary that tells the stories of the victims and their families, as well as interactive exhibits that allow them to hear personal stories from survivors and first responders. It is recommended that you purchase tickets in advance for your visit, as the museum can be quite crowded. There are several ticket options available at the museum, including admission to both the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, as well as guided tours and audio guides. It's a powerful and emotional experience, but it's critical to understanding the impact of 9/11 on New York City and the rest of the world. Number 7. The Brooklyn Bridge is a famous suspension bridge that spans the East River between Manhattan and Brooklyn. It is one of the oldest and most well-known bridges in the United States, and it is a popular tourist attraction in New York City. You can begin your visit on either the Manhattan or Brooklyn side of the bridge. Starting in Manhattan, you can reach the bridge via Park Row and Center Street near City Hall. If you're coming from Brooklyn, you can reach the bridge via Tillery and Adams Streets. The bridge is pedestrian-friendly, with a dedicated walkway that is separated from the traffic lanes. The walkway provides breathtaking views of the Manhattan skyline, the Statue of Liberty, and the East River. As you walk across the bridge, you can admire the impressive architecture and learn about its history from plaques placed along the way. The bridge was completed in 1883 and was the world's longest suspension bridge at the time. Once on the other side of the bridge, you can explore Brooklyn Bridge Park, which provides even more breathtaking views of the Manhattan skyline and the Brooklyn Bridge itself. Green spaces, playgrounds, and piers that extend into the East River are all part of the park. If you want to learn more about the Brooklyn Bridge's history, you can go to the Brooklyn Bridge Museum, which is located near the Brooklyn side of the bridge. The museum features exhibits and interactive displays that explore the history, design, and construction of the bridge. Number 8. The High Line is a one-of-a-kind public park built on an elevated rail line that runs through Manhattan's Chelsea neighborhood. With beautiful gardens, public art, and stunning views of the city skyline, the park provides a one-of-a-kind experience. You can visit the High Line from several points along its route. The most popular entrance is on Gansevoort Street in the Meatpacking District. You can then walk north along the High Line to explore the park's various sections. The High Line provides visitors with a variety of experiences. You can walk through the park's gardens, which feature a mix of native and exotic plants, or sit on one of the park's many benches to relax and enjoy the scenery. The park also has a variety of public art installations, such as sculptures, murals, and temporary exhibitions. Walking through the park will provide you with breathtaking views of the city skyline, the Hudson River, and the surrounding neighborhoods. The park's elevated location offers a view of the city that you won't find anywhere else. The High Line, in addition to its natural beauty and art installations, provides a variety of dining and shopping options. The park has a number of food vendors and restaurants, as well as shops selling everything from souvenirs to designer clothing. Number 9. Broadway is a world-famous theater district in Manhattan's heart. It is well known for its recognizable marquees, historic theaters, and world-class performances. You can start your visit by exploring the many theaters that line Broadway and the surrounding streets. The theaters range in size from small, intimate settings to large, grand settings that can seat thousands of people. Broadway is well known for its musicals, and there is always a wide range of shows on at any given time. Classics like The Phantom of the Opera and Les Miserables, as well as newer shows like Hamilton and Dear Evan Hansen, are among the most popular shows. There are also plays, comedies, and other kinds of performances, so there is something for everyone. Broadway show tickets can be expensive, but there are several ways to save money. You can try to get last-minute rush tickets, which are cheaper on the day of the performance. You can also enter a lottery to win discounted tickets to popular shows. If you want to learn more about Broadway and its history, you can go to the Broadway League's Visitor Center in Times Square. The center features exhibits and information about the history of Broadway as well as current shows. Number 10. The New York Botanical Garden is a lovely and expansive botanical garden in the Bronx, only a short train ride from Manhattan. It has over 1 million plants from all over the world, as well as beautiful gardens, exhibitions, and events. To begin your visit, you can explore the Botanical Garden's many gardens. The gardens cover over 250 acres and include a 50-acre old-growth forest, a native plant garden, a rose garden, and a conservatory filled with tropical and desert plants. The Enid A. Haupt Conservatory, a stunning glass greenhouse that houses a variety of plants from around the world, is one of the Botanical Garden's highlights. You can explore different environments inside the conservatory, such as a tropical rainforest, a desert, and a lush palm dome. Aside from the gardens and conservatory, the Botanical Garden hosts a number of exhibitions and events throughout the year. Special exhibitions of art and nature, as well as seasonal events such as the Holiday Train Show, feature model trains traveling through a miniature New York City landscape. In addition, the Botanical Garden provides a variety of educational programs and activities for visitors of all ages, such as guided tours, classes, and workshops. What are some energetic locations in New York that you really must visit? Like and subscribe for more videos like this one if you loved it. Moreover, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and the bell is set on so you don't miss any of our videos. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.